Hey guys, welcome back for another Java tutorial, and in this video we're going to do one of my all-time favorite things to teach in Java, and that is inheritance. And inheritance is not hard to understand at all. It's very straightforward. Um, as you can see, I'm going to show you just really quickly. I went ahead and made a new Java project just because this is going to use about 4 classes on its own, and I want to have that a little organized. You guys can do the same on your computers, or you could just put it all as I've been doing up here with the tutorial one. But I think just for this lesson, and probably for the next maybe 3 or 4 videos, I think just having this by itself will be more organized, because we're probably going to be working with these 4 classes for a while. Anyway, I have a main class, just, it's a main, and then I have a class called animal. And this is going to be our top class, and in about a minute you'll understand what that means. So let's just say we have a class called animal, and we're going to give it a constructor. And we're just going to pass it a generic constructor where we pass it nothing. And then we're going to pass it a... well, we're not going to pass it. We're going to make a method called... noise. Now it's going to print out this animal makes a noise. Okay, and then that's it for this class. That's all I want to show. And now we have a dog and a cow. So inheritance, before I go any further, is basically you have a top class, and then you have derived classes from that. So how you show that in Java is you'd write public class, the name of your class, and then you'd write the words extends, and then the name of the class you're extending. Now, let me show you, or at least tell you, when it is beneficial, and probably possible, because I don't think you could do this in any other way, when you should use inheritance. See how a dog is an animal and a cow is an animal? Keep that in mind when you're starting to use inheritance. It has an is-a relationship. So the subclass, which is the dog and the cow, like this would be the subclass of animal, they are animals. A dog is an animal. Whenever you're working with inheritance, keep that in mind. Make sure your subclasses have an is-a relationship to the superclass is what it's called. You can call it a superclass for the like the class above the one you're working in that extends. You could also call it a I'm blanking. I'll put an annotation on the screen, but I'm pretty sure. But superclass is the most widely used one. So yeah, just call it a superclass. Anyway, we're going to give this. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to give this anything. We're just going to go into the cow and also write extends. And then we're going to say animal. Now, the advantage of extending a class is all these methods that you make in this class. Like, let's say this also had another method for toString. And it would just, wow, it needs to be a string. It would just return, this is an animal. These extended classes automatically inherit the methods from the above class. So if you're not following along, I'm going to show you an example, and hopefully you'll get it. So I'm going to make an animal object. Actually, I'm not even going to make an animal object. I'm going to make a dog object. Dog1. And now I'm going to write dog1.toString. See how it says dog1.toString, how it pops up in Eclipse, but it says -animal? Because that's the class where it comes from. Because a dog is an animal, we can use all the methods that are part of the animal class, as well as other stuff that I'm going to show you in the next coming video or two. But anyway, I'm going to run this and hit OK, yeah. Oh, God. Again. I should know that I need to print out a string. toString You know, these are errors that just don't happen when I'm not making videos. It's really weird. But anyway, I'm going to run this again, and this is an animal. So as you can see, it used this method from this class, but I used it as a dog, even though the dog has no methods. That's what extends basically does. It lets you reuse methods from other classes, and it lets you have a logical connection between your classes, between, like, you're working on it, whoever's working on this. It just makes things a lot easier for thinking about it, as well as a bunch of other advantages that it has, which I'll have a whole video probably on just advantages of inheritance. But for now, that's all I wanted to show you in this video, because I wanted this to be a very short intro, or at least just a very basic intro. And I hope you guys understand, and if you don't, please leave a comment and I'll get back to it as soon as possible. But anyways, thank you for watching like always, and I hope I'll see you in the next tutorial.